I converted to an intermittent fasting lifestyle almost a year ago now, and I get asked about it all the time. So in today's video, I'm going to answer a lot of your questions, which are, what do I eat in a typical day? When do I eat in a typical day? How is it working for me? Was it hard to get started? Why do I do it? What happens when I go on vacation? Did I stick to my intermittent fasting plan? And why do I like intermittent fasting? So let's get into it. So yes, I live an intermittent fasting lifestyle. And notice I said lifestyle, not diet. It has become a part of my life, and because I enjoy it and I see the benefits of it, it's just the way that I eat now, and I think it is here to stay because there are so many benefits in intermittent fasting, and we're going to talk about those in just a little bit. But the main thing is it just feels good. My body feels good. I respond well to it. So it's here to stay. It is now my lifestyle. If you are not familiar with intermittent fasting at all, you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you've just heard the term but really don't understand what it means, intermittent fasting is when you eat within a certain window of the day and then the rest of the day you consume no calories. So there's lots of ways to do intermittent fasting. You can do a 14 to 10, 16 to 8, 18 to 6. There's lots of ways to do it. I actually prefer to eat on a 16 to 8 ratio. So 8 hours during the day, I eat all my meals, I consume all my calories. Then the other 16 hours of the day, I mainly drink water or unsweetened tea or black coffee, but I don't consume any calories. And that brings me to the sponsor of today's video. If you're new to intermittent fasting, or maybe you're not new, you've been doing it a while like me, this is an app that you absolutely have to have. It is called Fastic. The Fastic app makes intermittent fasting so simple. It breaks down the windows in which you can eat and you cannot eat. The Fastic app can help you develop healthy eating habits and lose a little weight along the way. You can refresh your life and your energy levels because intermittent fasting activates natural anti-aging. Who doesn't want that, right? And the coolest part about the Fastic app is the ring. When you are fasting, this ring shows you hour by hour what is actually going on inside your body. I can see when my insulin levels go down. I can see when my body begins to burn fat for energy. Plus, the app will help you track your fasting window effortlessly. It will send you reminders if you want it to, when you should be eating, when you should fast. It'll give you tips and tricks on how to fast successfully and the best way to break your fast. You can also track how much water you consume, and it has a step counter. So all you have to do is download the Fastic app for free, enter your age, your height, your weight, and you instantly get a personalized eating and fasting plan. And if you don't know what to eat, don't worry, Fastic's got you covered. They have over 400 simple and delicious recipes that are at your fingertips in the Fastic app. So you can download the Fastic app using the link in the description box below my video and get on your way to intermittent fasting. So why do I love intermittent fasting? Well, I'll tell you, a year ago I was overweight, not drastically overweight, about 15 pounds, but I was bloated. I was constantly bloated. I could see the bloat in my face, in my belly, in the back of my arms. I was just retaining weight and was not happy with myself. I'd heard about intermittent fasting. I read about it. Everything just made perfect sense. And so I gave it a try. And I have several videos on intermittent fasting, how I started, why I started. I will link those in the description box below so you can dive into my whole intermittent fasting journey. So what do I eat in a typical day? This morning I got up at about 6:15. I had a cup of black coffee. And in that coffee, I do put a splash of half and half cream. Now I know coffee can be so debatable. Does it break your fast if you have cream in your coffee? I'm of the believer, no. In order to break your fast, you have to raise the insulin level in your body high enough to break your fast. And in 2 tablespoons of half and half cream, there are only 40 calories. So I don't believe that that is enough to break your fast. Now, I used to be somebody who put lots of honey in my coffee, and I have had to cut out the honey, sadly. I do eat breakfast about 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 to 11 whenever I get hungry. And every single morning, I eat the same thing. I've been eating this for the past year. I really enjoy the Ratio Keto yogurt. It comes in lots of different flavors. I like the coconut, the vanilla, and the strawberry. Then I put fresh berries in my yogurt. I love raspberries and blackberries and blueberries. I sprinkle my yogurt with unsweetened organic coconut flakes, pecans, and Ratio Keto granola. This is my breakfast every single morning. I'm satisfied. I get a little something sweet and a little crunchy, and I cannot break my fast with a sandwich and pickles and chips and savory things. It doesn't sit right with me. So that's why I love to break my fast with something sweet and light and berry and crunch and nuts. And it is the perfect way for me to open up my eating window. For lunch today, I had leftovers from last night's dinner. This was a dish called tarragon chicken. Basically, it's a sauteed chicken breast. It has a cream sauce made with white wine, shallots, and lemon juice. I had roasted asparagus on the side and long grain wild rice. So my leftovers were my lunch today, and I ate lunch about 1 o'clock. It is currently 3:10 in the afternoon, and I'm not hungry. I've not had a single snack today. And that's one thing about intermittent fasting. Once I got the hang of it and I started eating this way, and all of my meals are consumed in an 8-hour window, I'm still eating what I want. I'm still eating, for the most part, a really good volume of food. But because it is condensed into a short window of time, I'm never hungry. I don't want to snack. I don't need to snack. And my belly doesn't say, I think it's snack time, because I'm just not hungry. I eat dinner around 6 to 6:30 every night, and tonight, oddly enough, I'm having breakfast for dinner. I'm having bacon, eggs, fried potatoes, and avocado toast, and I'm probably going to have a little bit of jelly on my toast. I do drink water throughout the day and unsweet tea. That's it. And once 6:30 gets here and I've finished my dinner, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I don't snack. I don't consume any calories. I have nothing. And honestly, I'm not hungry. I never even think about snacking at night after dinner. So that is pretty much a typical day for me. It starts off always with my coffee. I have my yogurt for breakfast. It's leftovers from the night before for lunch, and then dinner can be really anything. It can be pizza. There are nights we have burgers. We'll have chicken. We'll have pasta. It really is whatever I want, and the pounds have not come back on. They have stayed away. So what did I do when I was on vacation? I went to Mexico for a couple weeks during the winter, and y'all, I stuck to my intermittent fasting. As crazy as that is, I stuck to it. Yes, there were some nights when we did have a late dinner, but I just didn't stress about it. The next morning, I either didn't have breakfast, I opened my eating window with lunch, or I had a very delayed breakfast. You know, things get wonky when you're on vacation, but I just didn't stress about it. It was one day. This is life. This is a lifestyle, and things are going to happen. So honestly, it was just no big deal. But when I got home from vacation, I was a little nervous to get on the scale because I ate a lot of things on vacation. But when I got home, I was so surprised to see the weight. The weight stayed off, and I really believe that it's the intermittent fasting that keeps the weight away. So let me run down some of the scientifically proven things that happen in your body when you intermittent fast. Your body will start to burn its reserve of fat. It promotes regeneration and detoxification. It slows down the aging process. Woo! Intermittent fasting can help prevent diabetes. It increases your metabolism and really gives you a boost to your health and energy. It improves your brain and your body functions. It will help your body shed fat naturally and effortlessly, and just overall has improved my quality of life. I can feel a difference since I started eating this way. My body feels different. It feels good. I really do enjoy the feeling of having a flat belly and not feeling full and bloated all the time. My body has ample time to process all the food that I've eaten throughout the day. It has time to heal and rejuvenate and energize me. And then when my eating window opens back up, I just start it all again for the next day. So I really do enjoy the way that intermittent fasting makes me feel. So I encourage you to give intermittent fasting a try. It really has been a game changer for me, a life changer for my body, and I tell everybody about intermittent fasting because I think it does our bodies a tremendous amount of good, and you just don't realize it until you give it a try. I understand that it can be a little bit hard at first. It took me about 2 to 3 weeks to get settled into a routine. And that is where the Fastic app can really be your best friend. So thank you to Fastic for sponsoring a portion of today's video, and I encourage you to give intermittent fasting a try. See you later.